Good afternoon, everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to build a cheap garage. I've been meaning to do this for a while and get my firewood in, but it's just been so hot. You can see in the background there, I recently acquired some greenhouse hoops for free. My buddy got a divorce, left it on the farm, so I went and got them. Anyway, long story. And I didn't have any cross bracing for it. This will be a garage woodshed, but it's going to go on the back side of this garage. But anyway, I'll quickly show you what I'm using here. I used some recycling, this old Captain bunk bed my son had. We took it all apart. I'm going to reuse these for the cross braces that I don't have, and we're going to probably put a tarp on it, and I'm going to build a bottom to this instead of having it on the ground. I don't like how it goes straight up about 2.5–3 feet and then it curls over, because then it makes it harder to walk in. Makes it harder to walk on the sides of the garage. So we're going to lift it up about another 2 feet onto what's already there, and we're going to use these T-posts. Now I have a whole pile of them back in that truck back there that the neighbor gave me. So let's get to it. First thing I'm going to do is start cutting these down to length so we can use them as a cross braces, and let's go. Well, so far I have $0 invested in it. Well, this stuff anyway. This stuff here cost me about $46. Grinding wheel, 5-pack of cutoff blades, and the cheapest place I found was Canadian Tire, because you get the nuts with it. Stove bolts. You need something with a round head. Carriage bolts are okay, but they got a little square thing in the center there. These will work just fine. They're cheaper. Now they're a little bit smaller diameter, but I'm looking around and you can't find this piping in the junkyard anywhere. I like to reuse stuff when I can, because you know, it goes in landfills and friggin' it gets recycled, but it costs more money to recycle it. Anyway, so this end looks alright. It's a little bit slotted. That might work. It's a little bit longer, but I think I'm going to trim it down anyway. Just keep everything the same. I can't find my tape measure, so I'm just going to use one of these as a template. And we're going to cut them all down and get some up, and then I'll show you how my progress is in a minute. Okay, since it's too dark in the garage to do any videoing, I'm going to do this out here. I want one of this to be like this, one end to be flat. So we're just going to put it on the ground here. Hold my foot, and I'm going to pound it about from there to there. Flat it out. You can use the vise for this too. So the first one, I think I'll just show you how I'm doing it. Then I might move into the vise in the grass. I'll hold it so it's even though. That could be a hard thing to do. Trickier way here. That might work better. That'll work better. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just like that. Then we're going to drill a hole in there. We're going to get a drill press out here in a second. Mark my hole. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect. It's only a greenhouse, so I mean, I don't want it way far out, but I think this is only like the third time I've used this drill press. But I knew someday I'd need it. There we go. Now only about 50 or 60 more of these. Okay, so I got all my cross pieces made. It doesn't look very straight yet, but when I have my bottom runners on, it'll straighten that out. You can see one looks lower because the corners need to be pushed in. It'll get higher. If you can see that or not, they're kind of flexed a little bit. Anyway, let's get to it. Okay, this thing's not totally straight. They're 4 feet apart. So I'll need, if I go top and bottom, I'm going to need 10 8-footers to go 2 levels, but I might not do that. So I'm going to have to go 5, and then I'll need some for the up supports. Let's go get them. Okay, there's 14 in the back. They're only 7-footers, so I'm going to recalculate my situation here. Oh, yeah, I know what you're going to say. Those are expensive. But you're right, but this is all I have on hand. I'm going to use it. These were free, so I don't mind using them when they're free. I should be saving them, but I got quite a pile there still, so I'm not too concerned. Okay, let's go. Okay, guys, here's a little update. There's part of my wall. I try to keep it as straight as possible, but these things aren't straight anyway. But every 4 feet apart. And what I was doing is taking a big T-square and trying to get it somewhat squared up. You can see it's not real square there, but that doesn't matter because I'm going to have to put another cross member up here in between these rungs to hold it 4 feet apart. So anyway, continue on. Okay, there she is after a lot of work and a lot of wasted materials, I guess. I'm just having second thoughts about using T-posts, but anyway, yeah, so she's going to sit up on top of this. I've got to trim these down so it fits in the pipe, and this thing here is going to be staked to the ground, and hopefully it'll be able to move it around and it'll straighten some of this mess out, hopefully, because they're all strung all over, I hope. Anyway guys, I'll give you an update later on when I get it in position. There's no sense filming the other side. Anyway, talk to you guys later. That's how you do a cheap garage. Well, I don't know if it's so cheap you had to buy everything, but anyway, talk to you guys later.